Yves Bissouma replacing Granit Xhaka at Arsenal. Over the past few years, Granit Xhaka has become quite a divisive Arsenal midfielder, with some fans absolutely loving him and some fans saying this guy is not good enough to play for Arsenal. And so a report saying that he could be leaving Arsenal this summer. Could Yves Bissouma be the perfect replacement? Also, is David Luiz set to leave Arsenal? Let's find out in today's video. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Basiltine and welcome back to your boys channel. The question that I'm going to ask you guys today down below for the comments is, if Granit Xhaka is in fact to leave Arsenal, who is your ideal replacement for the Swiss international midfielder? Let me know down below and let's get into this video. Let's go. Right here then, lads, first things first, let's get the future of the Arsenal midfield. Arsenal Football Club's central midfielders, the days of Patrick Vieira, Cesc Fabregas, them days are gone. And that's why in 2016 when Arsenal signed Granit Xhaka, a lot of Arsenal fans thought this was the guy to bring us back to the top level of the Premier League and midfielders. And while ultimately he has had his good days, he's also had quite a few bad days as well. And so what have the Athletic been saying about the future of Granit Xhaka? They are saying staff at Arsenal are under the impression that midfielder Granit Xhaka intends to leave the club. And you know what, Xhaka? I respect you for that, because he could quite easily come out and say to the club, listen, I want to leave, here's my transfer request and let me go right now. And ultimately what that does for Arsenal is it depreciates the value of Xhaka. Clubs could go, listen, we want to sign Xhaka, the player wants to leave, here's the money, you have to accept. But by Xhaka not putting in that formal transfer request, Arsenal can then go out there and hold out for the right transfer value and getting as much money as possible for Granit Xhaka. Right, so yo, hold that video right there. Before we proceed to the next part, be sure to go down there and smash a like on the video if you do enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we are closing into 40,000 subscribers. I keep saying it again and again and again, but lads, I'm so close, so please subscribe. Thank you very much. We move. But in terms of possible replacements, what are we saying? Well, according to the reliable Football London, they understand that Brighton's Yves Bissouma and Sheffield United's Sander Berge are keen on the idea to move to Arsenal, but in both cases the respected asking price of both clubs could prove problematic given Arsenal's restricted budgets. Sander Berge's alright here and there, but let's focus in on Yves Bissouma. Football London themselves in the past have confirmed that Yves Bissouma is in fact an Arsenal fan, and that he's even gone as far as saying that he would choose Arsenal over any other club if Arsenal were to come in for it. And yeah, in January it was confirmed that Arsenal's technical director Eddie Gaspar had contacted the agents of Yves Bissouma, so Arsenal have some long-standing interest. And also, if you look at the profile of both Sander Berge and Yves Bissouma, and with Xhaka potentially set to leave Arsenal, I think this confirms to me that Mikel Arteta wants to move into the 4-3-3 system going into next year. And in that midfield three, you're going to have one number 6 to sit in the middle of it and two box-to-box number 8, and Yves Bissouma fits the perfect profile of what would be in that system. Granit Xhaka for me does not have the ability to play in the midfield three, especially when you've got Thomas Partey already occupying the number 6 position. And that is why your boy is convinced that Arsenal will in fact make a move for Bissouma or Berge this summer. But who would you like to see Arsenal sign? Yves Bissouma or Sander Berge, or name me some other midfielders down below in the comments to replace Granit Xhaka. And also, first things first, are you for Xhaka leaving in the first place? The position Arsenal are set to prioritise is central midfield. Miguel Aziz is expected to play a role in the first team next season, but he is thought the club will look to recruit externally as well. There you go again, Miguel Aziz, the Arsenal Academy starlet. What type of profile is he as a player? Oh yeah, a number 8, a player who plays in a midfield three to get the best out of him. He's box to box, and that's exactly what Arsenal wants to move into in that 4-3-3 system. But what are your own thoughts on Arsenal potentially transitioning into the 4-3-3 system from the 4-2-3-1? Are you for it or are you against it? And if you are going to let me know your thoughts, give me some reasoning. Moving on, lads, let's get an update on the future of David Luiz, the Brazilian international ex-Chelsea defender and current Arsenal defender whose contract is set to expire at the end of the current season. It was confirmed today by many reliable sources including David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, James Benge as well, quite a few sources, and they have all said that David Luiz was informed at a meeting with Arsenal's hierarchy today they would not be offering him a contract extension, and though he would depart with what an AFC source described as huge respect for him and his contribution, it was was felt the club needed to look to the future. So Arsenal have said, David Luiz, thank you for your services, but it's time for change, it's time for the next generation. Now I personally respect David Luiz massively. I think he's coming to Arsenal, and ultimately I think he's actually been a pretty decent signing. Think about how much this guy cost. It was £6 million to replace an injured Laurent Koscielny, and you know what, I think it's worked out pretty well. He's got 2 trophies out of 2, FA Cup, and I'm going to shamelessly count the Community Shield as well. David Luiz has confirmed as well a new right-sided centre-back has been one of the 2 priority positions in the Arsenal summer 2021 recruitment plan since last autumn and winter. William Saliba will return from Nice loan, and all previous indications have been he will fight for a place. There's obviously a lot more to sort out too. So David Luiz has confirmed that Arsenal could look to sign a right-sided centre-back, but most importantly for William Saliba, the Mbappe of centre-backs, he will get a chance most likely. But Arsenal fans don't want to hear most likely. We want to see Saliba involved in the first team next season, because we're not saying start him straight away, but having seen him play quite a few times live in action direct for Nice, I think he's a quality centre-back, and I can definitely see why he's so highly rated back in France. And I won't lie to you guys, the potential of a Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba defensive partnership, it is pretty exciting. David Luiz was very popular among the Arsenal squad, particularly with the young players who looked to him for advice and assurances. He was a mentor to Brazilian youngsters like Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Magalhaes. Another reason why I respect David Luiz so highly, he was a leader in the Arsenal dressing room, and ultimately I wish you the best of success, and ultimately that is why I wish him the best of success going forwards, as long as he's not playing for a rival Premier League club, which he ain't gonna do anyways. But I want to know from you guys, give me some names of right-sided centre-backs that Arsenal could sign this summer, and also would you throw William Saliba straight in to the Arsenal first team? Let's discuss down below. 21 years, 267 days, Joe Willock becomes the youngest player to score 5 consecutive Premier League appearances since Jose Antonio Reyes in September 2004. RIP to Jose Antonio Reyes, the ex-Arsenal player, the Spanish international. But in terms of my brother Joe Willock, fair play my guy, you are doing bits at Newcastle, and I'm so happy to see it. With 6 Premier League goals, this guy now has the same amount of goals as Mason Mount and Timo Werner have in the Premier League in the entirety of the season. It's a mad stat, but what about his Arsenal future? Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? The considerable size of a likely fee of at least £20 million means the expectation is that Willock will depart, but it might be worth waiting until later in the window for any deal to be sanctioned. I ain't personally sure about this one, I won't lie to you, and that's because in terms of Joe Willock, I think if we are to move into a 4-3-3 system, him as a number 8, he is perfectly tailor-made for that position. He has a great engine, he has great understanding between the lines, and ultimately he is a goal-scoring box-to-box midfielder. And how many of those can you name in the world as it stands? Because I can't think of any. What would you guys do with Joe Willock? Would you keep him this summer, or are you going to cash in and get that money? Let's discuss down below. And moving on, lads, let's discuss the other Arsenal news today. Right, yo, first things first, Adidas have revealed the new garments for the Arsenal away kit going into next season, and I will tell you what, it is a thing of beauty. And as you guys can see on screen right now, here is the full kit, including the shorts and socks of the new Arsenal away kit for the 2021-22 season. And oh boy, it's beautiful, it's so simple. I love the design, I love the colors, I love the cannon, I love everything about it. I'll tell you what, the man that create these Arsenal kits at Adidas, last year's kit as well, these man don't miss. Here you've got a photo of Thomas Partey wearing the kit, then you've got a photo of Emil Smith-Rowe, you've also got Alexandre Lacazette. It looks so good, and you know, Adidas, as I said, fair play my guys. Yeah man, if only the players on the pitch themselves were half as good as the kit itself, we'd be fighting for Premier League titles and winning trophies left, right and centre. It's that good of a kit. And as you guys can see on screen right now, here is an image of the Arsenal third kit for the 2021-2021 season on the screen as well. And you know what, even this kit looks half decent as well. And looking at that kit, what would you guys rate that out of 10? Is that a 10 out of 10 or is that a 1 out of 10? I myself, I'm a fan of it, but I want to see more HD quality photos of it as well. And finally, in terms of Matteo Guendouzi, we have an update on his future. As a French sources claim, the Marseille hierarchy are working on a deal to sign Matteo Guendouzi. The Arsenal midfielder has a year left on his current contract, contract, and it's indicated that he wants to join a club playing in the Champions League next season. Ha ha ha, very funny, Matteo Guendouzi. Let's get it straight. We don't know if this is a confirmed report, these man could be just waffling, but the thing is, if he actually wants to go to Marseille for the UCL football, guess what, my guy, they're not going to be in the Champions League next season, because look at their position, they are well adrift of the UCL qualification places in Ligue 1. But in terms of Matteo Guendouzi's Arsenal future, once again, if we were to go to that midfield three, a 6 and 2-8, could we bring back Matteo Guendouzi, and could he have a future at Arsenal Football Club? As always, I'm going to throw it to you guys down below in the comments. What would you guys do with the future of Matteo Guendouzi this summer? Would you bring him back, or are you going to cash in on the assets? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and we are gonna move. But that is the latest video there and there. If you have enjoyed, make sure to smash a like on the video. Don't forget to do that, and also don't forget to subscribe to your boy if you're new. On the road to 40k, you already know the things. If you would like to follow your boy on them social medias, my Twitter and my Instagram will be down below in the description as well. But that was the latest Arsenal news today. 2021 transfer window is approaching, and yeah, I'm excited but also very nervous. Let's see what Arsenal do, and I will see you soon in a bit.